heating system that I've built. It's the bomb. If I don't share, it would be a crime. So basically got heating over here. It's totally protected by all this Faraday, well, the metal shielding. So air goes up in between all the metal plates here. Goes up. And it's pretty much metal all around. The most important thing that I want to share today is this. So, pretty much the distance of about 50 centimeters, 60 centimeters upwards, you can actually put up plastic. I'll share later on what I think it's LDPE. But basically, I had to muster up the courage to actually test this because I was afraid the plastic might melt. But actually, it's not that bad. So I'm sitting here in bed, totally exhausted, and I was like, okay, this is the perfect moment to actually test it because I haven't tested it. It was up here, rolled up over there for like God knows how long. And today I was like, okay, I'm gonna test it because I wanted all kinds of metal pipes and everything all around, but the metal shop isn't able to bend the thick metal profiles that I wanted. So I was kind of screwed. And then all of a sudden I went back to this plan, and I'm actually surprised that it works. Once again, I'm mostly safety oriented, and I would never do this if I didn't have any metal Faraday caging, which we are required to have in the Netherlands if you want to, sleep relatively normally. Because over there, there's a gigantic tower behind the building, obviously, of like 84 gigahertz. Over there, there's a tower behind me. There's multiple towers. On the right side, there's a gigantic tower, including a police tower for their walkie-talkie communication, all this nonsense. So we're all around it, surrounded by insane amount of frequencies. So many years ago, like 2020, 21, I built this entire metal Faraday cage. Sleep absolutely amazing. Most people that never heard of the story, I'll just tell you very quickly. So I built this Faraday cage in 2020, and I got a paper written about it. But what I did not read in the paper, written in the paper, is basically the fact that I built this Faraday cage all at once, not gradually, but all at once, because I wanted to test it once and for all. Will it make a difference if you have absolutely no Faraday cage, and if you have a full Faraday cage? So I'm talking like full metal plates all around, you're all grounded to ground and everything. So the first time I slept was absolutely fucking amazing. I even had like dreamt I had sex with Dua Lipa and everything. So that was like undisputable the change it makes. Normally I would sleep and I would like not dream and feel like wake up like I'm an 80-year-old man. And when you sleep inside the Faraday cage, you wake up, you don't have these problems. Once again, you can dream again, and you don't feel as beat up. Like you feel like you're like you've been driven over by a truck twice, something like that. So basically, I made this. It works absolutely amazing. But the most important thing is because we got a heating system over here. And all these plates basically protect from any kind of problems of overheating. I need to add, in this Faraday cage, this heating system is working on 1400 watts. If I put it at 2000 watts, the heat dissipation of all this metal bed and the metal plating will basically dissipate the heat so fast that it will basically have a overheating protection. It will shut off. So 2000 watt doesn't even work. But it's 1400 watts. The heating goes up here, and although my hand is like pretty hot over here, because over here with the little fan, which doesn't really work, there's no heat coming up here. So there's only heat coming up over here behind this plate over here, and it goes up here, and we got this plastic, and this plastic basically sloped downwards. Sloping downwards over here, so the heat will stay inside of here. Over there, I got this white pole. I got this plastic thing over there covering over the two metal plates. Behind there is plastic. Above me right here is also plastic. But there's basically two different forms of plastic. The plastic above my head is the one that if you like heat it up, it's like transparent. If you heat this up, it will actually shrivel away. So it can't be in contact with heat. However, this is like an LDPE. It's a little more of a trash bag kind of sturdy kind of plastic. But it holds up against heat. That's the most important thing. So, if you want an idea for staying warm in winter, having extremely high energy prices, this might be something for you. However, I want to reiterate, everything around here is made of full metal plates. It's like, this was metal, this was aluminium, this is like aluminium, three layers of aluminium with 2 layers of graphene rolling. Oh, there's steel. Behind there's aluminium again. So I just want to reiterate, I would only attempt to do this if you actually have metal plating, just for safety. Personally, I think everyone would need metal plating anyways due to all the frequencies going around. You know, there are those macho people that say, oh, you know, those frequencies, they don't really affect me, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, if you ask them, you know, what they ate like 1 week ago, they can't remember anything. You know, those kind of people. So, if you need an idea for heating up your bed at night, and if you don't want to spend too much, basically waste your money on energy, this might be an idea.